Harshit Bhasin. I'm a student of class 10th, BPS Dwarka, and I'm against the motion. The basic question raised by the topic is whether the media has become too powerful or not. The very basic answer is that there is no scope for the media to become any more powerful. There can be two cases which can be considered in this case. One that focuses on the media of India and another that focuses on the media of the world. Let's begin by focusing on the media of India. In India, it seems that media has an unrestricted access to information and can present anything it wants to the public, which is clearly illustrated by Article 19, Clause 1, Subclause A of the Indian Constitution, which provides the freedom of speech and expression to the citizens of the country, which by extension means the freedom of press. But this article is very clearly restricted by the very next clause of the same article. Article 19, Clause 2 of the same Indian Constitution states that the freedom of speech and expression is restricted to existing laws at any particular point of time. There have been instances in the past where the government has tried to control the actions of the media. One of the first laws passed by independent India was the Media Acts. In 1951, the Press Acts, which restricts the kind of information the media can publish. There have been other instances like the Defence of India Act, the Civil Defence Act, the Press Council Act, which reconstitutes the Press Council, which was earlier discontinued, to bring the media up to the standards, which is a very subtle way to say that, to bring the media up to the standards of the government, to say what the government wants it to say. This was just for India. In the world, one of the most credible sources of news, Reuters, is very subtly controlled by the United States. In countries like Rwanda, there is a stronghold of President Kagame, who was the earlier leader of the RPF, on the media. It is very, very clearly visible from the surface. There can be two cases. One where the control on the media is very firm, which can be very clearly seen on the surface, and the other where it is not so clearly visible, where it is under the surface, it is subtle, but the media is only as powerful as the government allows it to be, as the parliament allows it to be, as the laws allow it to be. There is no scope for media to become any more powerful than the rulers of a country allow it to be. The only question which can be raised is whether the certain amount of power that is allowed to the media, is it being used for the well-being of the citizens or not? Is it being properly used or not?